When we talk, you're gonna tell me what it was? Oh. We're live. That's how you do it. Okay. All right, knowledge. Oh. Well, welcome everyone to Do the Knowledge Radio. I am the goddess Rael, and knowledge has left the stage.
Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flieth by day. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand. I can't explain the way these crown lows they come to me. Morning meditation, Psalm 91 and 23. Water in my money tree, manifest abundantly. On a mission, running free, everything they wanna be. In summary, there's been a shift within the earth sphere. So now people hear my messages and words clear. Still shining, the illest with the brilliant timing. The gold mine who had to go find the silver lining. Ain't nothing new underneath the sun. I be going through it too, you ain't the only one. Don't take none of this life personal, cause we all got some lessons that we working through. Ain't nothing new underneath the sun. I be going through it too, you ain't the only one. Don't take none of this life personal, it's just the lessons that we working through. So why you tripping, huh? Why you mad, son? Had some good days and some bad ones. Might win some, might lose some. That's just the way it goes, life 101. Why you tripping, huh? Why you mad, son? Had some good days and some bad ones. That's just the way it goes, life 101. Yeah, life gon' be life until your day is done. Never will you see a thief return a treasure stolen. No need to lock away your heart if it was never open. Truth heals the spirit and it's better spoken. Most never heal, they remain forever broken. I protect over my cells like a prison guard. True and living star, pay the price to get these wisdom bars. Listen hard, I was cut out of a different cloth. Turn your light up on these hoes and never switch it off. The queen's a winner, moving like a seasoned ninja. I'm even tempered, never beefing like a vegan dinner. I found peace within my inner, that's a sweet surrender. Don't relive your lessons twice like repeat offenders. They'd rather see me decompose like leaves in the winter. Want me to undermine my shine and decrease my shimmer. While they compete in their subliminal battles, I'm only fighting hidden parts of my invisible shadow. Cause I learned that people never want the bitter truth, just the sweetness. But you need both the light and dark to reach completeness. Goddamn, people throw rocks and hide their hands. Vindicate the wolves and they silence in the land. Fight to keep your soul purer than a sacred virgin. Even if you die and rebirth into your latest version. Your fate is determined by how you shake the weight of burdens. You gotta save yourself, become your own favorite person. Ain't nothing new underneath the sun. I be going through it too, you ain't the only one. Don't take none of this life personal, cause we all got some lessons that we working through. Ain't nothing new underneath the sun. I be going through it too, you ain't the only one. Don't take none of this life personal, it's just the lessons that we working through. So why you tripping, huh? Why you mad, son? Got some good days and some bad ones. You might win some, might lose some. That's just the way it goes, life 101. Why you tripping, huh? Why you mad, son? Had some good days and some bad ones. That's just the way it goes, life 101. Yeah, life gon' be life until your day's done.
One life, 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 one life,
Very dope.
Yo, my technology was lifing. Okay, so peace and blessings. Welcome to another episode of Do Not Radio, Place Knowledge, going to host knowledge for the live. I'm here with a part of my dream team. You understand what I'm saying? I went somewhere and got me one of those chains I could put on. You understand what I'm saying? It's like I belong to something. I was a part of something. I got jumped in the Pronoia Starseed clique. You understand what I'm saying? So we are the champions, my friends. Okay? So I'm here with the champions. I'm here with the winning team. I'm here with the all stars. I'm here with these metaphysical masterminds, these physical masterminds, these astrological masterminds, these numerological masterminds, and we all here in honor of the Starseed Mother because the Starseed Mother gathered us all together and it was like, I'm gonna put your ass to work. You going to work and you get a job and you get a job and you get a job and you get a job. So because my honor and privilege at this time is just something to others folks I've shared stages with, you know what I'm saying, and enlightened minds on different aspects of our being, both vulnerable and metaphysical. All right. So from the celestial to the terrestrial, let's give it up for the Starseed Mother, Pronoia Starseed owner. Okay, Goddess Rael in the building. And y'all seen him in many different capacities, shapes, and forms. Y'all might have seen him with King Simon. Y'all might have seen him with Lord Strayhorn. And y'all might have seen him with Jesus the Christ. Okay, giving him a reading and let him know that he was here in the right space in the right time. Jersey's on. Okay, I got to say it with my chest. Jersey's on in the building. Mr. Westbrook, the supreme merit. Nick is in the building. You understand what I'm saying?
That's right.
And this elusive author, she's transformative. You see her out there lecturing in the public and getting people together because our stories be jacked up, and she makes sure we ain't jacked up. So she slap us up to get us from jacked up to blacked up. You understand what I'm saying? This motivator, this inspirer, one with the most sincerest heart that I've heard on these internet streets, sharing her story, sharing the trials and tribulations that she's overcome in the reclamation space of herself. All right. Let's give it up for the one, the only, the Starseed Mastermind Smart Video Girl. Okay. Yes, 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 yes,
We need
yes.
horns. We need a
Mm.
like.
You gonna drop that bomb?
Saying so. I'm definitely glad to be here with the winning team. How y'all feeling today?
Good,
Get this
wonderful,
together. Get this
amazing.
together. Nick was like, "Yo, it don't look right, man. Fix that far." You know what I'm saying? I want to know. All right,
Peace,
so
peace.
we got the tetragrammaton in here today. Understand what I'm saying?
Right.
We got the tetragrammaton here today. So let's start it off with our Starseed Mama. Goddess Raya, how you feel?
I am feeling amazing. I feel great. Y'all don't mind me today. So when I come over here, I'm still Goddess Rael, but I get to be a little less Goddess Raelish. You know, I get to
Yeah.
be a little bit more Raquelish. A little bit, just a little bit. So but shout out to you, Knowledge, for bringing us all together. And you know what I like to do, Knowledge. Shout out to everybody in the comments. Thank you for being here.
Everybody.
Shout out to
Yeah.
Maulisa.
Look.
Yeah.
Hey, the Starseed Mama in the building. Okay, the Starseed Mama OG. Okay. One half of Unread Book Club. We in the building. You see what I'm saying? Unread. I'm ready to be unread. You understand what I'm saying? So, yes, shout out to the fam. All right. And my brother, the incomparable Red Fidel, my Gemini brother, like my twin for real. Okay. Red Fidel in the building. You understand what I'm saying? And Jody, you know, a master metaphysical mind as well, esoteric, occult teacher. She's in the building. And I got my fam in the building, okay? I'm talking my ish, okay? I'm talking my ish today. So when I heard about season 6 on the upcoming, and I was like, man, hold on, I'm on the winning team. We going to the ship. Hey, we going to the ship. You know what I'm saying? We doing this, you know, for G baby. So I was like, all right, we doing this for G baby. So let me get this together and see if the goddess would bless me with like a promo package. So we got today, we got tomorrow, we got next Wednesday and next Thursday to kind of assemble the minds together to see who we working with as a collective. You see what I'm saying? So we got the tetragrammaton even down to the weeks. You understand what I'm saying? We got 4 shows out here. Look, I'm gonna stay out of your lane, Nick. I'm about to throw you the alley oop. You understand what I'm saying? I don't want you to be like, hey, sugar pop, I don't mean intercept, you know. Say some more get that joint like I don't mean intercept, you know. But yeah, definitely glad to be here. So I'm gonna kick it off with you guys, Rael. With the people we have here assembled, because tomorrow is our day, so we'll get into each other business tomorrow. But these two that we have assembled today, what was it about these two in particular where you was like, oh, let me give you a Pronoia Starseed cosmic chain? You know what I'm saying? Come on through and put you to work. What was it about? Yeah.
So, what's so beautiful about Pronoia is that everything about it is divinely guided. And I mean it from the bottom of my heart. Um, Divine guides everything that I do in my life. And it's been a lot more lately. And so I didn't even know if I was going to expand Pronoia. Again, if you've heard my story, I've been through some things. So more people. And God said, more people. I said, more people? You want me to like step out there? And so I knew that God wanted it to be a bigger, it's the sky. Pronoia was like the black sky when I first started it. And it started, just seeds start popping up. You had Claudia, she had been around. Then you had Ptah. Mm-hmm. And then, who was Perry, and he's the plant master. So he does the food. And so it started nourishing us in different ways. And people just started coming on Pronoia. And I just knew that, Divine wanted it to be bigger. So when so first was Nick. Nick came on at the end of towards the end of last year. And I think Nick only had come to the show one time prior. I think it was his second time or third time there. Yeah, when I asked him to become a Starseed. And for one, masculine energy is very important. The type of masculine energy that I introduce to my audience is very important. I've had people reach out to ask to be on Pronoia, and I will go and look at their pages, and it's like that energy is not welcome here. And it's crazy because it's like, do you watch the show? Do you understand the show? But Nick's energy just, it's like, when I meet people, again, who have a certain type of balance within them, that's very intriguing. But then again, like I said, it's divinely guided. I knew after the first show, I was like, okay, how am I going to ask this man to be a part of Pronoia? And he's going to be like, I didn't know what he was going to say. I'll be honest with you. Every time I asked someone to join Pronoia, I wasn't thinking like, they're going to be like, hell yeah, we're going to be up in there. Because every Starseed to me is like their own universe. They got their own thing going on, and they're not. When I was trying to get this calendar together, I realized, I said, it's not like herding sheep. It's like herding cats. It's like, because everybody is different. You try to tell a whole bunch of cats to go one way or everybody to get on the same accord. And it's not, it's because we're all our own universes. And so his energy was so strong, and he stands so strong in his own energy. He's the type of masculine energy that I felt the Pronoia needed. It balanced out. We had a lot of feminine energy since it started. I brought on men, but I never had more than just Perry as a regular. So I just felt it in my soul. I felt it in my spirit. And so I asked Nick to come on, and he was excited, and I was excited that he was excited, because I was like, he could have been like, why me? Or he didn't. He just moved right into the position. And I'm telling you, he has made such a great addition to the Starseed family. I feel like he came right on time with the numerology. It was like, it was a missing piece, in Pronoia. Again, we had human design. At the time we had astrology. We had, we talked about food. And of course, I channel who knows what we're going to talk about. So having numerology, it's just like another shard of the glass that was coming into the picture. And so I thought that would be a dope addition. And then my bestie over here, right here, yes. She was actually the last that I invited recently to join Pronoia Starseed Podcast. And it wasn't because she wasn't called in my mind. It was because I was trying to spread out the Starseed love, because God was already just putting people there. And I was like, okay, but can we enjoy Nick being new first? And God was like, yeah, but I'm going to need you to get Smart Video Girl. And I'm going to need you to go ahead and grab Adonis and Mahatma and go ahead. You know what I'm saying? And it was just like, it was just coming. And I still have other Starseeds. Like, I know who all the Starseeds are. It's just about divine timing and bringing them on. And again, like I said, at the time that Nick came on, it was right on time for what we needed. And again, his forecasts have been guiding us so smoothly. So when I talked to my bestie here, again, it wasn't assumed. She's her own entity, and she will tell me no. She's my best friend, but she will be like, I can't fit it in. It's not something I want to do. But I knew, because a lot of people will not admit the impact that you have on them, but she does. Every time she gets a chance to say Pronoia out loud, she says Pronoia. She be like, yeah, because Pronoia Starseed Podcast, y'all. I mean, she is like one of the top marketing agents that I have. We go places. She be like, yeah, she's famous. She got a podcast. It's called Pronoia Starseed Podcast.
I'm talking about. That's right. You and me.
I think I'm playing. I think I'm playing, but these are her exact words. Okay, this is my bestie. But she is. It's the celebration of it, and it's the brain of Pronoia. She gives so much. And again, she's so established in her own right. These are master teachers in their own rights that I'm inviting here, because they can stand on their own. They're their own universes, and I've been pulled to them. So it was only a matter of time. I knew she was going to get an invitation, but again, I'm working on Divine. Divine pushes me out there and was like, go ahead, start off the season. And now we up to 7. We have 7 Starseeds for season 6. So 6, 7. My kids, I don't even know what the hell that means. But, I'm excited. I'm excited for what's to come. And, we're going to get into me and knowledges, tomorrow. I guess we're going to get into that. But
all up in it. Okay.
Yes.
So let me drop this bomb for you. And let me kick it off with Smart Video Girl, because Nick is a gentleman. You know what I'm saying? I don't want him cussing me out in public like, yo, fam. You know what I'm saying? I know you've seen that lady up there. You know what I'm saying? I could wait. So, let's get Smart Video Girl. Smart Video Girl. So for you, if people aren't familiar with you over here, because I'll be thinking we in Pronoia, but we don't do the knowledge. So it's like we had Pronoia knowledge, do the knowledge, whatever Pronoia, like it's all to Pronoia knowledge. You understand what I'm saying? So introduce yourself, Full Sail alumni. Okay, you understand what I'm saying? Shout out to the Full Sail alumni. You understand what I'm saying? We in the building, right?
We in the building, okay?
We in the building. Okay. We in the building, right?
We'll talk later.
Yes, introduce yourself, please, and tell us about your book. Tell us about your Starseed path and journey, and your connection to your bestie over there, Goddess Rael. And why do you think that your particular skill set would be beneficial to the Starseed seekers that come over there?
Well, thank you, knowledge, peace, and blessings, everybody. I feel like we at the spades table or something, because this is family, right? Right. But
Stop reneging, knowledge. Stop reneging.
Right, don't renege. I'm Smart Video Girl, aka Miss Chris, aka Falami, a whole lot of different things. But I show up here in this space as a Starseed, as Smart Video Girl, host of a podcast called Introducing, where I introduce people to new ways of thinking, in kind of like a class setting. I think of myself as a teacher in a sense. Smart Video Girl, because I'm a creative and an intellectual, all wrapped up in one. Like I'm a true thinker. Contemplation, empathy, all of it happens in your imagination. And the journey, I'm an author, I'm a podcast, I do video, I do photography, I'm a creative, I'm an artist in general. Like God is all of that, all of creation, all of it embodies in me. That feminine energy. I do it. I love it now. But I'll start with my journey to Pronoia. Like me and Rael, we have a history. Okay. It's divine because only you can't make these things up, right? So we met a while ago, and at this point, I had to realize it's been almost not 10 years because your oldest is right, and she was a baby. Like our connection was so strong initially when I first met Rael. When I first met her, and I didn't tell her this till a long time ago. I was like, I like her. She's cool. She was just, her energy was her. She showed up and I was like, I like her. And I'm not a person to really like a whole bunch of people and express it as well. So I'm like, I really like her. She was herself. She showed up in a space and you can tell it wasn't pretentious or anything. And at that time, I'm still learning myself as well. But I liked her, and over the years, we've got a chance to connect on a deeper level, and God knew that because I've been watching her do Pronoia for a long time. Pronoia helped me. That's why I wear Pronoia across my chest, because Pronoia is one of the major tools in helping me in my self-discovery journey. Okay, I realized that I was a projector. I said, "Oh shit, can we cuss on here?" Yes. Okay.
Say it with your chest. Okay.
Say with your chest. I
Say
said,
it with
oh,
your chest.
I'm a projector. I learned that I had to wait for the invitation. I learned about my astrological chart beyond just the sun sign and what that meant for who I was. And then you mix it all together. And for somebody who's a thinker who already has all this other knowledge that doesn't even correlate to it, but I'm seeing the connection. I realized Pronoia helped me. When it says the universe is always working in your favor, the universe helped me to see that is absolutely true. And it's because when you know who you are, which goes along with what I do, when it goes with who you are, when you do the work and become your authentic self, when you remember who you were created to be, there is nothing that can be for against you. So that is what I do. And that's what I'm kind of like A plus B plus C equals D. I put it all together, and Pronoia was one of those places, was my spiritual place. That was my spiritual housing to let me know that of who I was. That was almost like my direct connection. This is my church. This is my fellowship. Pronoia is that. And so to be invited, even as her bestie, to be invited as a proceed or as a pod as a star seed. I said pod proceed. What the heck? All proceeds go to star seeds. But to be a star seed, to be invited to be a star seed is a great honor, because she don't have to do it. Like you said, like she don't have to do it just because I'm her bestie. I need to bring some value to the table. If she brought me to the table, I ain't got nothing to say. I'd be like, no, I'm good, we good. But I do have something to say. And I do believe that what I add as far as the mind of God would be beneficial. And I'm excited to be able to share and bring that to the star seeds. And thank you, bestie. I love you. And she is famous, y'all. We went out the other day, FYI. And they were like, "Oh, you look familiar." And I was like, "You don't know? You don't know her? She's a superstar." And they was like, "Oh yeah, I know. I seen you." And they was just going. She was like, "I do radio." Yep, she sure do. Yep, she sure do. But it's because the light that she has is like a beam. She brings people, and knowledge. You have said that she brings people to the mother. She is the mothership. The light, the people are attracted to that light. And so for her to be willing to share that light, share that space to help other people by bringing other star seeds, like she said, who have their own universes, who can stand on their own, is a powerful thing. It's powerful. Yeah,
So before I hand it over to Nick, I think you went on mute. You going on mute? You back? You back?
I'm back. I'm here.
All
Hmm.
right. So what can people expect from
After
you,
more
your
than 100
offering?
years.
The people who are going to be tuning in.
Who you gonna? Basically. You said what? Now? I'm sorry. I was helping my mother.
Oh, help mama. Okay, look, I ain't getting whooped for nobody.
I know that's right. You said what can they do?
what can the people who are tuning in expect from you? What is your contribution? What are you bringing? What can people look forward to in regards to you?
Oh, absolutely. Well, great. See, this is why. So this is the book. It's called "Do the Work, Keep the Faith." Shout out to Unread for covering it. Yeah, this is you got a sample.
There we go. There we go. Yeah,
Do the
yeah.
work, keep the faith, aligning with your authentic self, and what you would get in this book is almost like it's my story, but in the smart video girl way. It's the only I can explain it with lessons, things that it relates to the mind. So how we think, how can we process the things that we think? We know a lot about ourselves, right? But we don't know how to process that stuff in our minds. We don't know how to
Mhm.
work through some of our trauma. We don't know how to work mentally, how the mind works in conjunction with everything else. So how do we learn? What's the power of gratitude? What does that actually look like? What are your six human superpowers that resonate in the mind? This is where I'm coming from. How can we start to think new ways of thinking? How can we start to think in new ways that actually benefit us? Because we're very distracted in today's society. And that's because of the mind is what it is. So we have to learn how to regain control of the mind, regain what we allow ourselves, start to gatekeep what comes in and out of our minds and how we process that. Okay, yeah, I'm feeling sad today. I'm not sad. I'm not sadness, but I feel sad. And I got to be able to understand the difference between those two things to be able to continue to move forward. Okay. I'm not a victim of circumstance. You know what I'm saying? I do have choice. So you're moving through the stages of consciousness, right? So I take some of these principles that we hear that may be woo woo, and I kind of break them down and make them more practical so that we can start to actually practice them in real life. And what I'm going to do in last season for introducing podcasts, I did a series on the 12 universal laws and how we can utilize them within ourselves, right?
Mm.
So, and
Okay.
how we can use them in our own personal development. And this season, I'm focusing on self mastery. So, what does it
Mm.
really mean to master yourself? And so
Mhm.
that's what I'm going to be doing that on the podcast. And then I'm going to be supplementing that over here on the Pronoia Starseed Podcast so people can really get integrated into what they are doing. What
So, okay. Damn right.
I love her. I'm bad. But that's what I'm doing. And I love to laugh. I'm a good person. You might see me dance. I love to food. I'm a tourist. I love beautiful things. I move
Hmm.
slow. You may not see me, but when I trust and believe me, she's moving. And just know I'm always doing something. And I always got my girls back. So don't try it. That's it.
Don't try it. Look, thus saith the Lord.
Don't
Okay. Don't try it. So let me
Yes,
slide it
thank you.
over to the world renowned world traveler, the mystical one, the educator, the motivator, the inspirer, the researcher, the truth teller, the truth seeker, and the guy that God blessed with the numbers. You understand what I'm saying? What the numbers mean, inside the numbers, outside the numbers, next to the numbers, beside the numbers. Okay, you thought this was your favorite number, but now you got to change your favorite number because your favorite number ain't working in your favor. You understand what I'm saying? So let's get it together and show some love for Mr. Westbrook. You understand what I'm saying?
Honey.
Supreme numerics in the building, sir. How you doing?
Peace to the God, peace to the living legend, knowledge born Allah. And y'all, don't mind the goddess Rael. She just being a little Raquelish tonight, as she said.
She rocking the cow. She ain't rocking the bell. She rocking the cow.
Yeah. And what I'm going to discuss and what I'm bringing, it's going to touch on that a little bit, especially if you've been watching the end of season 5 when I became a Starseed. But anyway, much gratitude to the God for having me back on the platform, Do the Knowledge Radio, legendary platform. It's always great to be here, great to be back. It's been a little minute, so I'm glad to be here. I'm also glad and excited to be kicking off season 6 of the Pronoia Starseed Podcast, and we're gonna be getting deep into that number 6 and just showing the people how Pronoia is coming with that heavy energy and how it's in lockstep with what's going on in the world. And I'm seeing all the synchronicities leading up to this season opener. I'll talk about that in a minute, but I just want to finish giving my gratitude to Knowledge Born, and also giving my gratitude to the goddess Rael for taking me on and giving me my cosmic chain for the Starseed family, and I gladly accept that honor, even if I'm in my own universe doing my own things. It's all connected. I am because we are because I am. So, and just like Smart Videogirl, I'm a projector too, so I need that invitation. I'm not inviting myself. I wait patiently for my invitation, whether I expect the invitation or not. I'm just in that projector energy, and that's another reason why I'm excited about season 6, to learn more deeply about myself as I'm helping others to learn more deeply about themselves. So I'm going to be tapping into all of the other shows. I'm going to be tapping into Smart Videogirl, breaking down, doing the work and keeping the faith, and Claudia with the human design, so I can learn more about my projector self, and Knowledge Born crafting the stories. But myself, I am the math metaphysician, and as you see, Supreme Numerics is my offering when it comes to the numbers. But I go by many names, just like Smart Videogirl and the goddess Rael. Some people call me Nick. Out in the mundane world and in the day-to-day, as Knowledge Born mentioned, as an educator, I go by Mr. Westbrooks. I've been going by Mr. Westbrooks for 11 years now, and maybe about a quarter of the way or halfway through that journey, I decided to just run with that and apply it to all areas. So the goddess Rael, she calls me Mr. Westbrooks. But when it comes to these numbers on Pronoia, I'm the math metaphysician. Everywhere else, I'm Supreme Numerics. And Supreme Numerics is an intentional attribute that I selected using numerology, which is the occult science or the symbolic meaning of numbers. And when you look at the definition of Supreme Numerics, supreme just means the most important, the most significant. Numerics is the study of numbers. So numerology is the most important numbers that you should know and you should possess. Why is that? Because numerology is one of those knowledge of self tools. And today is a number 1 day when we add up February 25th, 2026, and break it all the way down to a single digit. We are in a one universal day, in one system of numerology and another system of numerology, which is also a nod to the supreme mathematics of the nation of gods and earths. My name's Supreme Numerics. I couldn't completely hijack the name and call myself Supreme Mathematics, so I just changed mathematics to numerics, and to give that nod. And also, Knowledge Born mentioned one of my colleagues, elder of mine, Lloyd Strayhorn, which I learned a lot of numerology from. He had a conversation with the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, who told him that what you're doing with numerology is a form of supreme mathematics. But going back to knowledge, knowledge is the foundation of all things. You know, knowledge is to know oneself. So supreme numerics, the study of numerology, is the most important type of numbers you should know because it's a knowledge of self tool. And as one of my professors told me in college, you know, shout out to Dr. Woods, he was that brother that had that video that recirculates on the internet every few years of him giving a valedictorian speech at Morehouse College back in the year 2000, in which he rejected the Rhodes Scholarship. He said that knowledge of self is the most important knowledge you should possess, and that's been, you know, my favorite quote ever since I heard that, you know, 10 plus years ago, you know, sitting in this class. So what I'm offering to the universal family, the star seeds, everyone, is another tool that they can add to their knowledge of self toolkit. By knowing your numbers, it will help you navigate this realm with the least resistance and to experience the most success and live your best life and to be in that flow state. You know, so that's what I'm going to be offering towards the end of season 5. Like Rael mentioned, I introduced the family to universal cycles such as the universal year and the universal monthly cycles. Then I also show the family how to calculate their personal cycles. Universal meaning that's what affects everyone on a broad scale. Personal is what affects people on a more intimate level. So going forward into season 6, I will continue providing the universal forecast. And also, when I mentioned Rael being Raquelish, we get into name vibrations and word vibrations because every letter in the alphabet is connected to a numerical value. And the names that we go by and we use and we call ourselves and what others call us carries certain vibrations. So when you change your name or whatever name you answer to, that carries a particular vibration. So I went through and we did the evolution of the goddess Rael, all the names that and all the attributes and aliases she used over the years, and how those name changes resulted in a vibration change over time. And I'll be applying that same concept to commonly used words, phrases, and themes that are either appearing in the world or are relevant to the Pronoia Starseed Podcast. So, for example, we're going to be doing a deep dive into the numerical meaning of Pronoia and Starseed and Venus. Shoot, I might even do a whole show just on the number 6. So, you know, so that's a little taste of what I'll be bringing individually, but also I'm excited about what we'll be doing collectively with the other star seeds and how we'll be collaborating on some of these topics and some of these shows, and showing how these systems are connected and overlap. So I'm excited about that. And I know it's going to contribute. Not only am I going to help the star seeds out there to grow and know themselves better, but it's going to help me to grow and expand. Number 6 is a challenge for my number 4, but a challenge can be a good challenge or it could be a negative challenge. I'm embracing it as a positive challenge, and that it's going to stretch me and cause me to go to explore other realms and broaden my horizons, maybe explore other number systems or think about numbers in a different way. So that's who I am, and that's what I will be bringing to the family. Peace.
All right, before I leave you, Nick, and I swing it back over the smart video girl, because I'm gonna bother her for a few more seconds. Okay, like I said, God Israel gonna torture me tomorrow, so y'all get to watch me get tortured by her tomorrow. You understand what I'm saying? So she'll have me in the headlock. I'm like, you ain't gonna be punking me when we turn 40. You know what I'm saying? She'll be like, I ain't never turned 40. I said, yes, ma'am. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, you're gonna deal with us tomorrow. Tell us about Unread. Also, tell us about your channel. Tell us about these classes you got going on. You got all kind of stuff going on, family. I don't get to just slide by. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh,
You got a
yeah.
lot of stuff going on. I need the people to know what's going on with you too.
Oh yeah. Oh, well, of course. I'll be remiss if I didn't shout out Unread Book Review with my sister Ma Wu Ru, because Ma Wu Ru is the catalyst. She made the connections. That's how I met all of you. Without Ma Wu Ru, I wouldn't have met Knowledge Born Allah or the goddess Rael over in the spot in Clubhouse. And then through Goddess Rael, I met Smart Video Girl. So of course I gotta shout her out. But Unread Book Review, that is our bi-weekly book review podcast. And the premise is that us book lovers and readers, we have shelves full of books. I got my virtual background on right now, but I do have my library, my home library right behind me. But we have all of these books that we've collected over the years, several books that we never read before that are sitting on our shelves, or books that we read a long time ago that we haven't looked at in a minute that we need to revisit. So we're bringing all of those books out across all genres: fiction, nonfiction, spiritual, metaphysical, novels, business, finance, self-help, comic books, children books, anything you could think of. We have brought it, and we will continue to bring. We also interview authors. So we had that collaboration with Pronoia Starseed Podcast when we reviewed Do the Work, Keep the Faith by Smart Video Girl. We've had Knowledge Born Allah on the Unread a couple of times to build on voices of the diaspora, and several other artists. Shout out to Seshat Ali, shout out to Joseph Johnson, Tierra Holmes, and Complicated Passions. So we have a fun time talking about books every other Saturday. The next episode will be on March 7th, so you can look out for that, and that will be dropping on my YouTube page, Mr. Westbrooks Class, so you can subscribe there to catch Unread, and you can also catch Supreme Numerics over there where I do my builds and my breakdowns. And coming in spring, in April, I'll be a part of another podcast that I'll be launching with my sisters, Melinda, aka Queen B, aka Numeralytics, and Portia Cooper. We'll be dropping Dreams, Dollars, and Destiny, coming in April. So you all can look out for that as well. And yeah, that's pretty much it, for now. But I'll keep the family posted, whenever something new comes up.
I love it. You know what I'm saying? He was going to try to slide by all that like he ain't doing all what he doing, when he doing, what he doing, how he doing, what he doing. You understand what I'm saying? See, fortunately, I've been at this for, a little minute now, so I don't miss an opportunity to throw alley-oop, all right? Instead of an intercept. You understand what I'm saying? Throw alley-oop instead of an intercept. So, Smart Video Girl, podcasting, writing. Take us a little bit through the process of writing, recording, refining, teaching, how long you've been at it, what was your motivation and spark to get started, where you want to go with it. Talk to us, tell us some stuff, a little stuff about the stuff, okay?
I mean, okay. I mean, Smart Video Girl is a complex person. She is. I started doing radio, and I started doing internet radio in 2007 when it was really internet radio. when it was really internet, when it wasn't podcasting, we didn't have StreamYard. You had to go. No, we was doing Blog Talk and the other streaming. We had a streaming thing, right? Okay, you had to have the dial up. It was treacherous, but I learned a lot in that. And what I learned, it's divine because I actually, smart video girl. So I went to Hampton University under the pretenses of being an accountant because I didn't know what else to do with my life. Right? Didn't know. I'm an 80s baby. I was first graduated college. I don't know. I will say I'm going to school. I'm being an accountant because my aunt was an accountant. They say they make good money. It's a step down from go to the government and get a good job. You know what I'm saying? So it was the next step in that process. Okay, so that's what it was. But I was just sharing a story as God would have it, as the journey would have it. I couldn't even get a job after coming out of school. It was ridiculous. And then I found my passion and I found my purpose in talking and sharing stories with other people, their journeys of how they've gotten through, how they have and that's why I do appreciate what you do, Knowledge, because I hear you. I see what you're doing. And we all have a story. And what is very important to me and something that I incorporate in my teaching is the importance of sharing your story, but owning your story and how you share your story. And word selection is important in how you share your story. You know what I'm saying? That's why history is important. So how are we telling it? It's not just that we have a history, but it's how are we telling our history? And so things like words are very important, just like numbers. Nick plays with them numbers. I play with them words like that. You know what I'm saying? And how they resonate within us, but not from the numerical, but from what it does for our brain, how the association of words play in our head. So sharing people's stories, and the first love of that came through camera. So I have all my tools next to me because I'm always working. So it came through the camera. I wanted to be able to capture those stories and then really just evolving into the personal, because while I'm engulfed in this passion that I've discovered, this creative energy that I've been blessed with, I'm still trying to figure out who Crystal is. I'm still living life, and I'm still going through things, and I'm becoming a mother and an entrepreneur and dealing with people and dealing with life. So the personal journey, of learning who I am and who I was, who I came to be, has evolved. But the main factors of that is, what does it look like? How can I capture? What can a picture tell you? Those types of things that's kind of where I come from. Like, I can look at a picture and share, like, read a story from it. I can read the room in a sense, So one of the things that I do, my slogan for my media company, because I do production as well, is only greatness, right? And the slogan is making visions visible. It's because we all have something within us. And initially, 13 years ago, when I started Only Greatness, it was only from an artistic visual aspect. But as I have evolved, making visions visible is making the person who you were made to be visible to the world, so that you can share your light with the world. And I do that in everything that I do. So that's just it. I mean, that's it. That's it in a nutshell. I love my people, my people first. So I want to see us, and that's really where I focus a lot of my work on, is how do we start to reframe our minds? How do we start to reshape and own our own narratives? You know what I'm saying? So, I'm excited, Knowledge, to be on with you, because me and you have we got something going on here, and I'm excited to explore that too, because it's that thing of Transformers. When we all come together, it's like Voltron. It's unstoppable. And so that's what I do. I look forward to expanding in my coaching. I'm working on some things. I may have some announcements coming very soon. Rael doesn't even know about this yet. So she go look at her face. She said, "What you said? What? You don't need? I don't know. Look at you." Yes, I have to tell her after the show because she gonna be like, "What is it that I don't know?" So I'm gonna tell her after the show. But as I expand in this work, as I expand in who I am, my only goal is to continue to show up authentically because I know that it's not about what I do, it's how I am and how I be in this space. And so even in everything that I do, my goal is always to remain true and authentic to who I am and to help other people do the same thing. That's it. And so whether I'm coaching someone one-on-one, doing a group coaching, whether I'm teaching youth, because I teach youth, photography, videography, whether I'm working with a client, helping them to create flyers or videos or shooting an event, I'm doing it authentically. I'm doing it as Smart Video Girl, and I'm doing it in a way that helps to make whatever it is that's in them visible to other people. So I mean that's just me in a nutshell.
Because they never know what they need, right? .com.
They never know
what they need. .com. Let me tell you something.
And
waste
I
your
always got
time,
the
waste your
answers.
energy, waste your money. They be like, "Mama say, Mama say." I said, "You better call Mama because I'm finna hit you across the head."
Tell them to call Mama.
You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So yes.
That's right. I ask questions. That's another thing. I ask a lot of questions because a lot of times, people like, I don't know. Well, we're gonna have to figure it out.
Yeah.
Like,
we're gonna get to know. We're gonna get from I don't know to know. Right.
Yeah.
And
So it's gotta be
Rael Turner over there. I seen you put them glasses on. To hide that Goddess Rael Turner look you gave.
I think she just wanted to put glasses on too.
She
So
said,
because we all got glasses.
If you sing the song like I told you, sing the song, Smart Girl Video, we wouldn't have this problem. Okay.
Find your ass. No, listen. Everybody had on glasses, and I was like, "No, I have no glasses, so I'm gonna grab
we can't
glasses.
see. That's all. I'm looking. We took these bugs off. We'd be looking like.
Listen, so I took my glasses off, but I couldn't see. I said, "Well, put it back on because
I'm like, damn, everybody looking smart and shit. I'm gonna get this. I cool, man. Shit, fuck it. I'll put on the shades. I got the glasses right now. So
see, I knew my friend.
She knew it. That's so crazy. I knew she knew it. She knew it.
I knew it. I knew exactly what she was doing.
Man, everybody got on glasses and shit. Hold up. I'm still left.
Wait a minute. I got something for that.
Yes. I am so excited and so grateful for y'all, for real. I was crying and my throat was starting to hurt and stuff, and y'all just touched my soul because honestly, Pronoia, again, I started off doing Pronoia. I didn't even know how to pronounce Pronoia. Did y'all know that? When I started Pronoia Starseed Podcast, I didn't even know how to pronounce the word Pronoia. What happened was, as divinely guided as always is, it popped up. I seen the word and I was like, what the hell is that? And I looked it up and I was like, wait, I love the definition of this word, but I had yet to hear anyone say it. So I was like, and then even when I heard it, as you hear it, and then you try to say it over and over in your head. And then when you finally get ready to get the mic out and you like, paranoia starts paranoia. And if you ever are able to go back and see episode 1,
we all had it day one.
Let me tell you, day one, exactly.
We all had it day one. I was stuttering and shit. I was like, get up.
And everybody used to jack up the name though. They would mess it up too. So it was like, in the beginning, because nobody knew what pronoia even was. Like that word wasn't even out there like it is now. I hear it so much now, and it makes me so proud because every time a Starseed hears it, they inbox that shit to me. They'll be like, look, and they'll send me something. It'll be like, pronoia. Like Jay Mills. Jay Mills was the first person. She's a hip hop artist out here in DC. She's also
my Gemini sister. Oh, come on, don't act like I don't know who Jay Mills is.
Yeah. So Jay Mills came on, and Jay Mills had sent me that song Pronoia. She said, "You are a genius." And she didn't really like. A lot of people just thought I made up a word. I'm like, I didn't make that word up, but the word resonated so much with who I am. Like, I believe that. I stand on it, and universe has made me stand on that. That pronoia means that the universe is always conspiring in your favor. It's not a belief. It's to know that the universe is always conspiring in your favor. And so I'm grateful for this season 6. I'm grateful for Nick being able to break that number down for me. He knows how much I love Venus. This is going to be a Venus-filled season. I'm in my personal 8th year. I just had a birthday 2 days ago and turned 23 again. And so shout out to all the Pronoia. Yes, don't play with me. Y'all know it's 23. Right, Nick? That's right. Yeah, shake your head, Nick. Yes. Man, okay, we'll talk about that on another episode when Nick dropped the birth date on me and I was like almost lost my mind. So we'll talk about that another time.
Find your ass. Find your ass. Okay.
Get my glasses back. But yes.
Put your glasses back on.
You know, Pronoia is going to be off the chain this season. I hope everybody taps into Pronoia this season because we got a lot in store. As Knowledge mentioned, we're on a promo tour, so I'll be back tomorrow. But also, a lot of the Starseeds will be with us on March the 4th. Nick will be back. Smart Videogirl will be back. Claudia will be in the house. King Adonis will be in the house. Ptah will be in the house.
Yes.
Everybody in the house. And then on the following, Mahatma Starseed is in the building. And is there anyone else on that day? Knowledge, I think it's just me and Mahatma. But I think I got everybody.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah, because Knowledge and me, it's me and Knowledge just tomorrow. So stay tuned because all the Starseeds again bring something so
special.
special.
Tequila tomorrow, okay? Let me tell you something.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have a good time.
Tomorrow. Don't show up here tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Drinking water and shit. You ain't drinking no water tomorrow.
Something that Nick said earlier, I try to tell the Starseeds, and I mean it from the depths of my heart. I'm blessed to be able to do Pronoia Starseed Podcast because I learn every time. Like, I don't get to choose if I watch the episode or not. I am there because I'm the host, but that's divine sitting me in the chair and like allowing me to still continue to learn. I am so blessed to have so many knowledgeable pieces of God with me in this space. Like, all of you hit such a different part of my chakras when I talk to you. Like, each of you just ching, ching, ching. It does. And then it's hard as hell for me to go to sleep at night. I'm a projector too. So, you know, I take on this energy. And even though y'all projectors, you know, and we not generators, we still pulling from each other's energies. And so you know, we need to do that. We need to figure out how many projectors and generators and stuff is in the Starseed family, because I didn't even realize like 3.
I didn't know Nick was a projector. I didn't know he was a projector.
I'm just a janitor. Wherever the janitor
you ain't
not the janitor. Team projector tapping in. That's it.
Look, when Jim Carrey found Morgan Freeman and Bruce Almighty, what was he doing? He was mopping the floor.
You stupid.
You understand? So when he found the black god, what was he doing? He was mopping the floor. So, I mean, wasn't nothing wrong with that. And by the time he had done mopped the floor, he figured out, oh, okay, I thought this was something that I could do all of this stuff. Like, you really don't want what you asking for. So he's like, can I just mop the floor? And he felt better about life. You know what I'm saying? He got his life together. So I'm telling you, at the end of that, I'm good to go. I'm good to go with that.
King Adonis is also a projector. Shout out to the projector. How the hell do we have 4 projectors and there's only 20% of the population? I'm just telling you, everything is
one
divided.
janitor.
Okay.
You stupid. Okay. Listen, but you already know though, because that's what I was saying. You are the mothership. How are the projectors? The projectors are the guides. Right. That's the whole point. We all have to be in the same space. Effective. If you are on Pronoia, you are winning because you have multiple guides, certified, sent divine guides, ready here to do what they do for you, to help, to pour into you as we receive, because as projectors, we're always learning too anyway. We always taking in new information. So
And
that's
one
winning.
janitor, okay, to clean
And
the
the
shit up,
janitor
because
will
somebody
clean
got to
it up
clean the
for
shit up.
you. She gonna clean
Somebody
it
got
up
to
for
clean
you.
the shit up, because you know what I'm saying, when the shit come out, somebody got to clean it up. You know, they're gonna
Somebody.
project it out and guide y'all and walk past the shit you drop. So somebody got to
So
clean
as
that
you
up.
are throwing up all your stuff,
Yeah.
knowledge will be there to help you clean yourself up. Clean yourself up.
Yeah, got you. I got you.
As you leave out. That's powerful. That's powerful. And I will say, I want to say this, that Rael is a hardworking woman. Okay.
Yeah.
This goddess is a hardworking. If y'all listen, you know how they say, don't better no, not nobody say nothing about my friend. You better not talk about the goddess Rael. This girl do so many. How many podcasts? She got a whole litter of kitties that she got to rile up and put us on podcasts. She does it. She got keys. She does it, and she does it with grace. She does it with smart. She does it with a smile.
Right.
She does it. She does it. And I just want to give my friend her flowers. And she inspires me to be my best and show up as my best self and to push me forward. And that's what you need in a community. And that's what really I see the Starseed. That's why it's not just about that. You're building community. You're building university. You're building collective. This is really groundbreaking. I need you to understand how groundbreaking this is. We have entered a new time. So there's a call for new things. And this is the newness. And you, Rael, are it. So thank you.
Oh, bestie, shut your mouth, girl. Y'all gonna make that. My throat is already tight. I ain't got no water. I ain't got no servants tonight. No, I'm just playing. I don't got no servants. Y'all.
Where are the peasants? Where are the peasants, darling? Where are the peasants?
We be playing, y'all. We be playing. Listen, when you raise them by yourself, you can always say "fuck them kids." I promise you. When you raise them by yourself, nobody
log on to the .com, okay? All right, don't be afraid.
.com because I
be afraid. It's therapy, okay? It's therapy.
Hey,
so
there you go.
We got.
They always be looking out for mommy. They always have my drinks, but I had to rush them in because I'm not used to doing a 7 o'clock show. So.
Right. I'm like, all right, gangster. Okay,
you got me early, yes. But that's because you got me.
I'm proud. Yeah, I got a show after this. Y'all know Miss Blue. I'm beyond with Miss Blue on the Killer Priest podcast. So we bring her out of the shadows and reintroducing her to the visual world. You understand? We love Miss Blue. So we got 10 minutes left. I want to kick it around. I want y'all to be able to ask whatever questions y'all want to ask, say whatever you want to say. But I'm gonna bother Nick real quick. He gotta come off mute. You know what I'm saying? He can't be looking fly on mute the whole time and shit. You know what I'm saying? Got to get your ass off mute. Okay. So put the ball in your court. Any questions you want to ask to anybody that's on here? You know what I'm saying? The floor is yours.
All right. Well, while we waiting on those questions, I did say I was sharing.
You ask the question. The question is for you to ask. Ask a question.
He wants you to ask the question.
Oh, you want me to ask a question?
Okay. Rael got 27 questions, but she got 35 for me tomorrow. So I'm gonna just wait till tomorrow for me. So if you got something for Goddess Rael, smart girl, smart video girl. Look. That Taurus came out like, oh.
And people do it all the time, but it's
no. I'm gonna get it correct because I don't want them. Somebody mess up my name, I'm gonna back smack their uncle in the forehead. You understand what I'm saying? I don't play around.
Gotcha. So I'll ask this question because we're all familiar with what each of the Starseeds is going to be bringing to the table. So, and I kind of alluded to this in my introduction. So my question is, in what ways or how do you see the Starseeds coming together and kind of cross-pollinating their specialties and their knowledge and their tools and their systems together into a cohesive whole?
That's
Who
for
that
me.
for?
Well, yeah.
That's for all of us. Okay.
I mean, anybody that got something to say about it,
Yeah. Goddess is first. Yes, ma'am.
All right.
I'm
So
going.
what I see, I think it's going to be a beautiful collaboration. For one, everything works so well together. Like I said, it's like a big transformer. It's like shards of glass coming together to make a perfect mirror. And unlike shards of glass, when it comes together, there is no breakage anymore. It's like a full vision. So the first collaboration I had in my head when we started talking about collaborating was Nick and Ptah, because Ptah talks about the Bible in a metaphysics type of way. And then we know that in the Bible, there are numbers. There are plenty of numbers. And I would love to know how those numbers correspond with the Bible verses. Also with, the energy that I come, because there's certain, verses that we remember all the time, John 3:12 or 3:15, or what I'm saying, like it's just numbers, Psalms 1, people know certain numbers, and why do those numbers stick out rather than others? There's plenty of knowledge in there, but why certain numbers? And so that collaboration on top of the type of energy, Ptah carries a different type of energy from Nick, totally different, both masculine but different energies. And so to have that type of energy, I see it just like, to me, the starseeds, and I'm not saying this I'm trying to say it in a way that's not using the word like celebrity, the new celebrity, because it's not that, but we're the new thing for people. If I say it like this, I mean like celebrities now, right? Like you said, ask me about Salt's new song and his kings and queens and stuff, because now they're on that energy. But we've been doing this for so long that really we're the real guides. We're the guides for the ones that's trying to do it. Even if they're already known, they're still tapping into us because they don't really know, because that wasn't their thing. Now that the energy is shifting, it's their thing. And so people are looking for real. They're not looking for made up real. They're not looking for the fake. And so the star seeds coming together, the type of energy is going to bring in different star seeds. Nick is going to bring in a different type of star seed from Ptah, but they're going to cross pollinate like that. That's how we're going to learn. Knowledge is going to bring in his own star seeds. Like people are going to want to tap in because knowledge is there, right? And they may never have tapped into Pronoia before. And now me and knowledge are collaborating, and people are opening up parts of their brain that were only open by knowledge. Now they're being opened up by Rael. And now they're like, well, let me just tap in again. Oh, now Chris, there goes. Oh, well, you know what? Oh, I really like that show. I wonder how that show's going to go. And that's the whole point. It's like a Rubik's Cube. I see us all like, we all have our, you know what I'm saying? Again, y'all are some complicated beings. Everybody has their own personalities, their own shit going on. They got 10, 15 podcasts. Nick got a new one coming in April. He ain't going to stop. He's a train moving forward. And that's beautiful. We need to teach people how to do that, how to be able to come together and still remain true to ourselves. Like each starseed is a drop of rain, and we get to experience ourselves individually, but then we come together as the ocean. When we come on Pronoia, we the ocean. We come together. It's about sharing energy. And just like Nick said, he will be learning. Look at that beautiful gift to be able to tap. You wouldn't probably, check it out whenever, but now you're a part of it for a reason. It's not just so you can share, but God wants to also implant certain things into you that you may never have done. There may be shows that you probably wouldn't have tapped into just because you ain't had the time. But now it's like, oh, wait, I want to see what she's talking about. Oh, wait, I forgot. Ptah gonna be on tonight. Let me just tap into that, because it's a part of your family, and it's a reason for that. It's always a bigger reason. You're here to teach, but when we're teaching, we're also learning at the same time. So I think it's a beautiful collaboration to have so many people with so many beautiful gifts coming together. And I can see human design and numerology, because again, those are numbers. There are gates. These gates have certain energies that resonate from them. Please share. Like, You don't even know, Nick. You can go like we gonna tic-tac-toe you across all the motherfucking boards.
I was getting ready to say, Nick, you everywhere. You all
everywhere. Yes, it's the black
ant.
Yes, you want to just jump across the board. But everybody can. You know, their mind. Chris, you speak to the mind. When I'm channeling and I'm having my transformation Tuesdays and I'm talking about being in the tower, right? As the dragon in the tower, what is the mental state of being isolated? How do we get through that period in our lives? You know, it's one thing to spiritually know that God got you, but in your head, what do you say to yourself when you're in isolation? How do you use that time wisely so that when you come out, you are a better version of yourself? We can have those kind of conversations because it's more than just your soul. We're connected, mind, body, and soul. And that's what the starseeds are. They're all of the parts of the God. So I love it. I think it's going to be a beautiful collaboration.
Ashe.
The bomb.
I like how she waited because she knew the bomb was coming. You understand what I'm saying? That was the bomb. She just waited a little bit, like I know the bomb coming. Let me be quiet real quick. Bomb. Bomb. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah.
I love the bomb.
Yeah. So, Nick, you know, I take a show on the road in a heartbeat. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, I was like, yo, Nick, I need you over here real quick. Let me tell you. Oh, he did the Nicky Mouse when he caught that mug with his Nicky. He just kept on running like, all right, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right. So when you already know you could throw people in the game and they're gonna execute and do what they need to do. You see what I'm saying? So that collaborative effort is already there. You know what I'm saying? Goddess Rael, I seen her the first time. I was like, now we gotta do something together. We gotta do something together. And you know, she's some podcast built out of that. You understand what I'm saying? So we just collaborated back and forth. I share all of that story for tomorrow, but like literally being right in the right place at the right time to be able to do what's needed to be done. And I've seen everybody do their 1-2 the greatest. You understand what I'm saying? So I done sat and watched, and you know, me and Smart Videogirl been on the panel late in the night. You know what I'm saying? Late in the middle of the night. You understand what I'm saying? Like, like, oh, I didn't know you had feelings. Knowledge, I didn't know you was a person. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, all right. I'm like, all right. So, you know, speaking from that perspective, in a space of vulnerability, where you comfortable enough and trustworthy enough to share, you know, aspects of yourself that you wouldn't share in the public. You understand what I'm saying? Like, and just again, hearing stories. So me and Smart Videogirl, please, hearing stories, sharing stories, documenting stories. Like we classically school trained for that. Like we went to do that, but it's the zeal and the passion that is exacerbated by the environment, not just the environment within itself. We went into the environment like, all right, we're gonna be dealing with this. So how do I properly do it? So you get techniques, tactics, and procedures to be able to help enhance, and then you out sharing and growing in that space. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, please, there's so many ways. You know, Mahatma done been here. You see what I'm saying? Mahatma done been here. I think the only 2 people that hadn't been here, well, 3 people. Ptah hadn't been here personally, but I seen him get down. Claudia, of course, come on. Claudia been like a staple for forever. You know what I'm saying? I'm just over there like, I'm gonna go learn me something. You understand what I'm saying? On how it goes. So it's like just finally collaborating in this manner with people that you've been watching win for years. You see what I'm saying? So like watching people win and sharing in the hell, because this shit be hell sometimes, because you out here on the path of service, you on the path of helping people. So people think that they can play over here too. Like that's hell for them. It ain't hell for us. The hell for us is, damn, like you want this, what you fucking this up right here? Like you, all right, no doubt. You learn.
You're gonna learn today.
You're gonna learn today. You know what I mean? So the collaborations together with these efforts in regards to what's already there. It's like everybody had already been doing and having an offering of value of work that is useful and practical. Because ain't nothing like listening to somebody for 4 hours, like I heard on one of my interviews. So listen to somebody for 4 hours and you dumbing it when you started 4 hours ago. You understand what I'm saying? You done invested your ear energy and mind and being energy, and you dumbing now after 4 hours. You see what I'm saying? So with each collaborations and these stories and these journeys and these lived experiences, and then gleaning off one another, you can't help but have some cross pollination in regards to what we get from one another this period through osmosis. If I'm listening to you and I can't get nothing from you, I'm not gonna listen. You understand what I'm saying? And Gospel attention span is way shorter than mine. She's like, nope. Ain't gonna work. You see what I'm saying? I ain't say really attention span, but like patience, she ain't got the patience for that. You understand what I'm saying? Right. So if she selected you, handpicked you, and worked with divine and in divine alignment, you supposed to be here where you at, and we supposed to be connected. Because I would have been on season 88. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't time now, I just would have been back in the cut, like, all right, peace and blessings, Starseeds in the chat, like everybody else. You understand what I'm saying? Until it was set time. So this time came for what it is. So I don't see nothing but greatness coming from that. That's why I said the dream team. You see what I'm saying? So the all-star team, the dream team, you know what I'm saying? The globe trotters, whatever, the celestial trotters, however you want to slice it. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody got the skill sets and the power to be captivating, motivating, inspiring, informative, and impactful. So that's separate. Now imagine us all together. You know what I mean? So it's gonna happen. So my video girl got a job. You know what I'm saying? She got a job over here somewhere.
Say less. Listen, I'll just wrap it up and say that the collaboration is meant all the years and time that I spent on a solo journey of learning. Like somebody can come in, tap into Pronoia 16, 17 times a month and get everything they need.
That's a fact.
Yeah, you can get it right here on the podcast. Everything. Right. I mean, because from spirituality to the mental, to the physical, to the
17 times a month.
It's going to be the truth, right?
It really is.
It is.
We got 7 Starseeds, yo. Like March look crazy. My calendar in March looks crazy. That's all I can say. I'm gonna have to have like I'm gonna be drinking all my mushroom coffee. You understand? Like every day, because we got work to do, y'all.
Without her own. Like, don't forget, she has her own schedule where she has her own broadcast in addition to all 55 of us. You understand what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
So in addition to 175 of us, she got her own thing.
That number keeps going up.
In addition to 555,000 of us, she got to deal with her own transformation Tuesdays and all the other things she's gonna get into, and she's gonna have 75 other shows on her own by the time it's all over with. Because the more she sit with us, the more inspired she's gonna be. She'll be like,
you right?
Saturday, you ain't Sunday, you're not lying. She gonna come
Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and July day, whatever day that is.
We're gonna make a show. Day. That's right.
We're gonna have a show.
8th day.
February.
I was on 8 days. I'm telling you, I told him I made. When Do the Knowledge Radio was added tight, I was on 8 days, 25 hours. I added an extra hour of the day and another day of the week. I'm telling you. So them Blog Talk days was heavy. You don't get to 4,000 and 10 years, approaching 11 years by not doing. You do it by doing. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah. So, but you was in the middle of speaking. So,
oh no, I'm good. That's all I'm saying. You gonna give.
So we're gonna end it off with the greatest. Okay, we're gonna end it off with the greatest. You got the floor, Goddess Rael. Okay, because we're gonna be bothering each other tomorrow.
We sure are.
Anything you want to say? Anything you want to touch on? Any last word? Wait, let me do it in reverse. Let me start with Nick. Tell them where to find you. Closing remarks. You know what I'm saying? Because you was look at you fly on mute. Whenever I look down there and you looking fly on mute, I'm like, no. Let me get Nick real quick. Tell people where to find you, how to get a hold of you. They want to collab with you. If they got a budget to be able to afford you to get a reading, to get whatever they need to do, tell them what to do, where to do, how to do.
All right. Well, the short, easiest way to get everything, the bookings, the YouTube, the social media, just go to Linktree, Mr. Westbrooks. That's where you can find everything. Like I said, the YouTube, for Unrev, for Supreme Numerics. I haven't got the links for Pronoia Starseed Podcast up there. If you need another way to find it, so that all that's on there to book a consultation with me. You can go to that link tree as well. I got 15, 30-minute, 1-hour sessions available. And I'll just close out by saying that, I gave you all the dictionary definition of supreme numerics, which is the most important, the most significant number. But supreme numerics, mathematically, from a numerological perspective, it adds up to a number 1 in one system of numerology, the Pythagorean, and it adds up to a number 8 in the Chaldean system. So in that sense, the meaning of supreme numerics is the proper and practical use and study of numerology used to help you to activate your personal power and abundance. So that's what I'm here to do, in conjunction with the universe always conspiring in your favor by applying that proper study of numerology to activate your personal power and abundance. The universe can do what it do and conspire in your favor. So thank you again, Knowledge Born, for having me on. Thank you again, Goddess Rael, for bringing me on to the team. And I'm excited to start season 6 in March with y'all. And I'm out. Peace.
Come back. You know what I'm saying? That's what Craig told Smokey. He said, come back. You understand what I'm saying? He said, hey, come back. You know what I'm saying? So come on back. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Westbrooks. My video girl, ma'am.
So you can catch me in the parking lot. You can catch me Instagram. Look at how
catch me outside. How about that? She said, catch me outside. How about that?
You catch me outside. Shout out Adonis. We see you out there. We see you out there. You can catch me on Smart Video Girl on Instagram. That's where you can catch me there. Smart Video Girl. I also have a group on Facebook. It's called Be Earth You. That's where everything is always working in your favor at Be Earth You. That's where you get to be yourself, grow, cultivate who you are amongst others who are also working on themselves. That's where you get to be who you were created on earth to be. So be earth, be your earth self, embody that. You can check out the book. You can Google it, find it on Amazon, Barnes and Noble's, Books A Million, anywhere that books are sold, or you can DM me at Smart Video Girl, and I'll get you a signed copy with a nice bookmark.
I need that.
And also, Introducing Podcast is actually going to be coming back next week, next Wednesday. Yes. So right after we finish this, Introducing will start at 9:00. It's going to be on YouTube at Only Greatness Media Production. So if you look up Only Greatness Media Production on YouTube, you'll be able to find Introducing Podcast. So we're going to start class. Class starts on Wednesday, guys. Self-mastery. Okay, and it's not a podcast, it's a pod class. Okay, we are learning. You are here to learn about yourself, because the work is you. That's what it is. The work is you. Thank you, Nick. You got it. The work is you. So you got to show up ready to work on yourself. Don't come ready to hear what I got to say. Don't come to see my beautiful face. Don't do it. Come to do your work. Next Wednesday, 9:00. Okay, thank you.
God's Rael said, you better drop a bomb for my bestie, damn it. Okay, I said, yes, ma'am. Bomb is dropping. All right. The reason why we all hear the Starseed Mother, the Pronoia Starseed Gatherer, she is the conspirer that's always working in your favor, whether your raggedy behind get it or not. If you don't get it, you must have quit it. Okay? If you don't get it, you must have quit it. So ladies and gentlemen, one more time for the one and only Goddess Rael.
Thank you, Knowledge Born Allah. It's always good to be home here on Do the Knowledge Radio. If y'all never checked it out before, go back, watch the old seasons of Seeds of the Sun with me and Sunshine Monet L. We have podcasts here on Do Knowledge Radio. But also, just shout out to my Lisa who brought us together to bring us all together. She is, I may be the Starseed mother, she's going to be the mother. You know, I ain't going to say grandmother because I'm not getting beat up, but I'm going to say mother.
Mother.
M-U-A,
mother.
Yeah, she's the OG. Okay, so shout out to my Lisa, who has known me on my spiritual journey. I met her on my spiritual journey and has always had her protective shield over me. I appreciate that. I'm excited for the Starseeds to come back. March 10th is the first show, Transformation Tuesdays, New Frequency. Who Dis is the name of the show. So make sure you tap in. That's right. It's about basically when we get upgrades in our bodies and our frequencies, some programs just don't run the same no more. And you know what? That's divinely guided. So make sure you're tapping in on Transformation Tuesdays, March 10th, the first of season 6 with your girl Goddess Rael. I am so excited. So make sure you're following me on Instagram. You know, I got to keep my followers up because, you know, they be acting funny about going live. And I don't, you know, I only want genuine following. So, you know, if you don't want to follow, that's fine. We can slowly inch up. I will say, Pronoia, I am so excited, y'all. We have hit over the 400 mark over there on Pronoia. So shout out to the Starseeds. I told y'all if we hit the 400 mark, I was going to do something special. So I'm going to figure that out before March 10th. And I'll let you know what we're going to do that's so special. And shout out again to all of the Starseeds who makes Pronoia so special for me. Like, you give so much of yourselves and you do it so freely. When I ask you, you are there. Nobody has ever really turned me around. You turn me down when you're flexible. Sometimes I mess up the calendar dates and stuff. Sometimes I'm late and shit. Sometimes, you know, everything happens for a reason, but they are always, I mean, I don't want to get emotional, but I will say, like, it's been a journey to find family on this planet. Not being from here and being here, it's really hard to find your soul tribe. And so I have been through the ringer, and trusting people has not been my thing, but I trust the Starseeds that I've brought onto my team. And so I'm excited to be able to be around people that I can finally trust with the other Starseeds. Like, giving you a space on the platform is saying a lot. It is saying that I trust you with the audience that comes here to trust me. And so shout out to you for being the people that you are, that are so trustworthy. You know, you give me so much praise, but you have to understand I'm just a reflection of you. I'm a mirror. You can only see in me what's in you. So thank you for being you. And thank you for saying yes to Pronoia. I promise you it's going to be an exciting season. At the least, it's going to be informative. It's going to be exciting. And do please come to see my beautiful face. And I will, you know, I don't mind if that's the reason you came, because the seeds will be planted either way. You know what I'm saying? That's what I mean. I really do. I'd be like, you know what? Some people may just come and be like, you know, I like her hair, and they may stay for the knowledge. You know, sometimes, you know, people don't think I'm as smart as I am. So let's keep them guessing. Just come for the beauty. Just playing, y'all. Anyway. Oh, thank you again. Thank you for tapping in. If you're not subscribed to Pronoia Starseed Podcast, please do. We are continue to grow, and it's all organic over there, and it's a safe and sacred space.
Yeah.
So thank you.
So we up out of here. Thank everybody for the time, for the energy, for the love. You know what I'm saying? Come back. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be here tomorrow. We're going to be here tomorrow. We're going to be a little late. So come after 9 o'clock. Don't come at 9 o'clock expecting us to be up in here at exactly 9 o'clock. Come a little late. You know what I'm saying? Bring your drink with you, a drink of your choice. As long as it ain't no water, because you've been drinking water all day. Bring a little Cavassier or something. And we're going to talk a little bit. You understand what I'm saying? If y'all want to come back and vibe with us, you know what I mean, bother us and ask us questions, you know what I'm saying? Y'all invited a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all invited a little bit. So,
a little bit.
If not, And we'll see us on the Dream Team episode when everybody gonna be here. Let our powers combine and we get our Captain Planet on and understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
We get our Pronoia Planet on, you understand?
Yes.
But we out of here. I gotta go see Miss Blue. All right, so y'all check me out on Killer Priest Podcast tonight. Road Priesthood Wednesdays. We're gonna be in the building. Shout out to the Road Priesthood. Honest and love to y'all. Peace.
Peace.
I got 7 chakras, propellers of holy helicopters, breath of Brahma, heaven's opera, spells are very proper. Tell me, do you smell the karma cooking pasta from the past? Now, do you see the God bringing knowledge that will last? Celebration wine sparkle like the stars in my glass. Kiss the crescent, mystic presence lifted from the ash. I was last seen skillfully building supreme math. With a regime last, I'm taking a steam bath. I'm walking a clean path. It gets better, fulfill my inner splendor. Electromagnetism dispelled from my contender with skills and an agenda to shine with no sense that I climb with no men to define my soul center. I'm mine, you won't ninja with lies. I know into the skies of a gold emperor rose in pure beauty. I'm God well dressed in the robe of yours truly. Dipped the gems fresh when I slept. I spoke jewelry. Chimney on the own. Bothered with no abba. Growing with no umi. Holding a broke Uzi. Just hoping to go smoothie till the music starts to feel like an ocean that goes through me. It's so groovy. Do you feel the sound breeze? Feet in the soil. You can feel it when the ground breathes. Music is a treasure chest. Open with a sound key. They search hard for Solomon's temple. That's when they found me. Follow my credentials. I flow like I pour more bottles from my pencil. God is in my temple. I gotta make them tremble. Paintings from antiquity. Gods that I resemble. Said we gotta be assembled. I got 7 chakras. Propellers of holy helicopters. Breath of Brahma. Heaven's opera. Spells are very proper. Tell me, do you smell the karma cooking pasta from the past? Now, do you see the God bringing knowledge that will last? I got 7 chakras. Propellers of holy helicopters. Breath of Brahma. Heaven's opera. Spells are very proper. Tell me, do you smell the karma cooking pasta from the past? Now, do you see the God bringing knowledge that will last? Hey yo, gifted eyesight of the vision of the top czar. Crystallized light on the mission of a rock star. Living the high life. Pistol wisdom on your cop car. Fiction throwing shots yards. Hitting whiskey bottles. Spilling spirits out of lock bars. Like prison uprising. Sublipping your drop squad. Ace of space facing. I'm living the top card. Extending the hot charge. Electrical mind. Engine dimensional yacht lodge. Titanic. Rhyme magic. Ascension to God's lodge. Moroccan all-star. I'm a reincarnation. Ecliptic teleprompter while I read the stars. Passing through the visualized life. When I spit these you walk bars, lift my cup. I ain't get invisible lock stars in the Taurus field, sensual, sensible. Taught to hear the talk is real. I'm talking to the Taurus seal. Abracadabra, dress and laughter. I'm a joyful meal for your eyes, appetite. To these lines, movie mind, jewelry shine, smacking these hermaphrodite parasites. Torture hell, burn the flames, warming up a water spell. Sacred geometrical designs in the tortoise shell. I'm on the tortoise cell, miraculous in thoughts I spell. Deal, make a real shape, breathe until it feels greater. I'm never shaking with the hand that my torch is held. Phoenix made of phonics. Man made of talking cells, the son of Sam sung a new tune as my thoughts propel. I got 7 chakras, propellers of holy helicopters, breath of Brahma, heaven's opera, spells are very proper. Tell me, do you smell the karma cooking pasta from the past? Now, do you see the God bringing knowledge that will last?
Yeah, welcome to the A of A, but it's the remix. Now what you got to say?
Remix.
Shooks.
Vibration going up, so get out the way.
Ptah. Welcome to the A of A.
It's the A of A remix. Let's go.
This is when Jupiter aligns with Mars, when the moon is in the 7th house. As this Aquarius combines bars, these heavy punchlines hit you in your mouth. Then I say welcome to the A of A, where information comes free, still you gotta pay for living expenses, food, artillery. A black Adonis fighting harder than the Creed trilogy. I'm leading my fam as the breadwinner, the spirit guider, the protector, head spinner, dead sinner. I'm in the middle of the mayhem. Not for games, don't you ever try to play him. Official air sign, I'm a rare find. 100 reps hitting every step on the stair climb. Everybody, welcome to the A of A. Intellect stuck down when my mind spray. Everything is changing on the world stage. We here now, it's the Aquarius age.
Everybody, welcome to the A of A. Everybody can't go and it can't stay.
Third eye pump, so what a hater say. I left y'all clean cut like razor blades. Yeah, I'm a psychic, 12 houses ignited. Moon and Scorpio hook the bait, then watch you bite it. Yo, I glow like the moon, my tongue a silver spoon, igniting angles of light while sipping lotus bloom. Age of Aquarius, smooth like Sagittarius. Came out the underground, you would think my name was Harriet. Yo, whoever thought I'd have 500,000 followers? That's what you get when you rock with black astrologers. So ain't no stopping me, I guess I'm an anomaly. I had to tell it honestly, I'm probably born a prodigy. I walk with no apologies, age filter alchemy. You hated me as God blessed, but fell in love with Mama T.
Ordinary life can hold extraordinary potential. You gotta feel it to believe it, that's the vice I'm into. I like my poison organic, baby, the price is mental. I don't make the rules, but I read them all cause I like to bend them. They try to shame me for my swords, so we wrongfully. Now they stuck in lower dimensions, wishing they cross with me. Bitches, out your mind, they ask when they talk with me. Cause how the fuck you think I'm alive when there's war coming? The veil's lifted, the light revealing dark corners. What was once a conspiracy seem like harsh warnings. Vaccinating the population that mark on. Experiment on the people and bring the martial law in. Politicians in Hollywood do the trafficking, but higher frequencies are united now and we after them. Everybody, welcome to the A of A. If you can't move forward, just get out the way. Everything is changing on the world stage. We here now, it's the Aquarius age.
Everybody, welcome to the A of A. Everybody can't go and they can't stay.
Banging this knowledge on your mental like Jesus and Buddha. The force of Kali Yuga with the grace of Queen Afua. Aiming my bars with precision like 100 shooters. I'm the yang and yin, perfect blend of the soul of the Luna. I see 11, 11 sevens, triple four, triple twos. My angels always ready for war. I see that 888. Now my power's restored. Watching ninjas fall on these swords. Now they gotta applaud. Age of Aquarius, my water bearers make it happen. Your karma's on the line, ringing like the planet Saturn. Generational curses broken, we shift the pattern. You stupid if you think I came out of the rib of Adam. I'm the primordial water flow in the dark fluid. And when you see that open portal, better walk through it.
Everybody, welcome to the A of A. Welcome to the A of A. Welcome to the A of A. Everybody can't go and they can't stay.
Can I cut the nail? Can I cut